So, welcome back. I never know what to say in the beginning of these videos. I always feel so awkward. Hi, welcome back. So today I want to talk to you about something that has become quite prevalent over the last couple of weeks, which is you become like the people you surround yourself with. Now, I know it sounds like an old cliche or something that your parents told you when you were a teenager, but we all know we should listen to our parents. They're always right. Obviously, lockdown has had a huge influence in bringing all of this to light, as I live with an air drummer slash music human. An old senile bat of a cat that wakes me up at 4 a.m. to feed her and cups me in the face until I do. What? You just ate. Huh? What?
What's that? Sorry?
And an old loaf of bread that goes and sits on my seat every time I move. But why it's been front of mind mostly is because of the way that my friends reacted when I told them I was quitting my job and I was starting studying full time. If you're like me and in social situations you tend to make decisions that benefit other people rather than yourself, you could possibly find yourself surrounded by not the right kind of people. At some point in your life, you will find yourself in a situation, whether you try and avoid it at all costs, where you suddenly realize the type of people that you've surrounded yourself with is not good for you and that you're in a toxic situation. And I'm sure this has happened to all of you, and it certainly happened to me quite a few times in my life. You know that feeling when you walk away from a visit and you just feel absolutely drained and all you can think about was how that was just completely unpleasant? Or when you've made plans with someone and you literally want to throw a little mini temper tantrum because you just don't want to go, and it's not because you're an introvert or you want to stay home and watch Netflix. It's literally just because you know how draining that visit is going to be. Well, those are all warning signs. I recently had to walk away from a situation like that, and it was extremely hard, especially because we were friends for quite some time. It wasn't that the person is a bad person, it was just that the situation had become super toxic. All of our conversations were one-sided. That person needed the motivation, they needed the emotional support, they needed the upliftment, they needed everything, and it just got to a point where I just couldn't do it anymore, and I realized that I was being the friend that I actually needed. In this friendship, I never pushed myself. I never felt the need to do things that were outside my comfort zone in a good way. In fact, I found myself conforming to things that I never thought I would. And I was having superficial conversations about materialistic things, and those conversations were just always on repeat. Like, we were always talking about the same things over and over again. Nothing much changed. And you know how they say hindsight is 20/20. Well, looking back now, I wish I had seen through it a lot sooner than I actually did. Mainly because I feel like I wasted a lot of time, and that might sound really harsh or mean, but to become a better person you need to be a little bit selfish, and you actually do need to put yourself first. And this is something really big that I learned throughout all of this, and so I'm grateful for the experience because I learned that. But one of the big things that made me realize that this friendship was no good for me was the contrast of how I felt around other friends. The contrast of what it feels like to be surrounded by the right kind of people. The kind of people that uplift you, the type of people that you can have stimulating conversations with and you can walk away with your mind blown, the type of people that will make you belly laugh and, you know, you can be absolutely silly with and there's no judgment whatsoever, the kind of people that make you want to read that book because, you know, reading is cool. The kind of people that are always there for you, the people that offer you help no matter what, who's always checking in, who always asks you how you're doing, and it's not like weeks go by without there ever being a conversation just about them. It's equal footing, you know. That's the kind of people you want to surround yourself with. People who are more intelligent than you, who are more disciplined than you, and who are more inspired than you. Because you know what? Those things will rub off on you. You will want to become like them. And that is something that, you know, is truly inspiring about my friends and about my husband, because these are the type of people that I surround myself with, and they inspire me every single day to be a better person. And you guys know who you are, so I just want to say thank you very much for supporting me throughout this entire process, and I'm highly appreciative of you guys, and I'll see you guys on the flip side.